Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am particularly very happy today to be here. Remember the last time we shot a video, we had quite a number of, well, don't mind me, I didn't want to use this quite a number because I noticed I've been using it frequently. So I'll try to avoid it today. But anyways, should you hear it, just forgive me, okay? It's just part of my mannerism. So in our last video, I told you about the number of people that have joined our community. Yeah. On that note, I would like us to welcome our newest members in the house. You know how we do it. So one, two, three. You're welcome. I don't know if we're supposed to start singing here, but anyway, maybe some other day it might warrant that. Okay. So on to today's video. I've been meaning to do this video for some time now because I've had this request, and one thing leads to another. I seem to have more of this demand to do this other video that I did the last time. So, but today I feel before I take on the advantages of doing it, let me just talk about this first because since this channel is all about trying to build a positive relationship that cuts across every aspects of our lives. Okay, so I just want to talk about relationship generally on this video, especially to those young men and young girls or those single people that are not yet this romantic relationship yet they want to get into it. Okay, so I want to talk to you today. First, before I do that, thank you to my returning viewers. You've always been amazing, always been amazing, so thank you. Okay. So, relationship is very important in our lives. Very, very important. It's essential. It's one of the things that makes us exist. It's one of the things that keeps us happy, that leaves us happy. But, anyways, it's also something that might take away our peace totally. So, this goes to tell us that for you to get into any relationship, you need to be ready. So, but most times, people just barge in on relationships without really spelling out their boundaries, without spelling out their pros, without spelling out what they need to just find themselves in relationships. Now, someone said, Auntie, can you just do a video on, what it means or why people get into a relationship? And I feel it's really needful. So let's see. For you to even think of getting into any romantic relationship, you have to look at two things. What are those things? The reason for which you embarking or indulging or getting on with that relationship. That's number one. Number two, are you ready to get into that relationship? Because it's a whole ball game for you to just want to be in a relationship and for you to be in a relationship. So there are two different things, okay? So if your reasons, what are your reasons? You have to check your reasons. There are quite a couple of reasons people postulate out there as to why they get into a relationship. First, I want to tell you that most people feel, it doesn't really matter. Being ready is not even part of the issue. What is most important is that at any time we want to do something, we get on with it, especially relationship. We could just see someone and fall in love with him or fall in love with her and we feel, yes, we want to get into it. So it doesn't really have anything to do with how ready somebody is. But really, for me, before you embark on anything whatsoever, you must have this level of readiness in you for you to go on with whatever it is. So it's the same thing. It's the same thing with relationship. You can't just barge in on a relationship without spelling out why you're getting into that relationship. So most of us get into a relationship without really spelling out, without really understanding why they're getting into it. Some of them get into it for the wrong reasons. Now you're in secondary school, you're a young man, you're eating off your mother's pot, you're eating off your daddy's pocket, you're just you're expecting, constantly expecting your parents to give you your upkeep money. You're expecting your parents to do almost everything for you. They do the thinking for you, they do praying for you, they do almost everything for you, yet you're out there saying you want to get into a romantic relationship with a young girl. The same thing goes for the lady. You can't even think straight, you can't even take care of yourself properly, yet you're thinking of getting into that relationship. So there are certain things you shouldn't do if these reasons should not be why you're getting into a relationship. If you have been heartbroken before, you just want to, like, maybe if I get this person, the person will help me to like take away the pain that I'm feeling. Don't do that. If that is the reason for which you're getting into that relationship, my brother, my sister, you're getting it all wrong. Okay? Now, if you're unable to deal with the past issues, there's no need of you getting married because before you know it, you realize that it starts manifesting in the present or the current relationship. And problem starts evolving, problem starts emanating, and at the end of the day, everything erupts, and you say, something is wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with you. The problem is that you didn't give it enough time to heal. That is why it's coming back on you that way. Again, if you are getting into a relationship because you actually approach, maybe you are accosted a beautiful, handsome, did I say handsome? Well, it's the same thing now, girl, boy, or anything, Maybe you accosted a lady and she refused, she turned you down. And you feel, oh, this girl, so she feels she can turn me down. You do everything possible to get another lady, maybe way prettier than she is, just for you to show her that yes, you can get whoever you wish. You can get on with your life with any girl you want to get. You are wrong if that is your reason. Okay, if that is your reason, you are wrong. So, and some people might just wake up one day and say, I'm of age, I should have girlfriend, or I'm of age, I should have a boyfriend. And I want to ask you, what is your benchmark for ascertaining the age one should get into a relationship? There's literally no age because you could see somebody who is age 40, age 30, 25, even 50, that's not even good at relationships. Relationships really don't work for him. They don't work for her because she's not or he has not been applying the right models. Okay? So it's not about your up to age. You could see somebody with good amount of age, but he doesn't even have right thinking capacity. You could see somebody who is of age, but yet he cannot like solve problems when issues comes up. So it's not about I'm of age. It is not about that. Okay, you are a student and you are going into it. Do you have time to do your studies at the same time have time for your girl? Because I tell you, relationship is all about give and take. Do you have time to? Do you have time, attention, and care and everything to your girl? So it's way more than just getting into it. Okay. Now, how do you know you're ready to get into that relationship? How do you know you're ready to get into a relationship with whoever you choose? Number one thing is that are you comfortable with your personality? If you're comfortable with your personality, well, good and fine. Your personality could be that, okay, this is who I am. I love waking up in the morning. I hate it when somebody, like, I like it when someone calls me every early in the morning. And, okay, are you okay with your personality? Like, so many things that goes on with you. Are you okay with it? Do you feel comfortable to, like, share that kind of life with someone you love? So these are some of the things, okay? Are you comfortable? Another thing is, have you completely healed from your past experience with other people you have been in? In relationships, issues come up. When they do you have the potential of nipping those issues? Can you solve problems? Can you solve problems? Can you prefer solutions to problems? Can you withstand issues? Do you have the financial capability? Because you can't tell me that, okay, you're dating this girl and you're not just ready to meet her demands. You should be able to do that, yes, as a responsible man. You should be able to do that. We're not saying you should be extravagant, you must be. No, 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 no. If you have the money, why not? But if you don't, at least you should be able to some level attend to her needs. Okay? And for the lady, you're getting into this. Are you mentally, are you ready to start having? Because most men would literally not have anything to do with you if you are not ready to grant them, sex. Okay? Some men don't get into relationship with you because you're unable to grant them that. So are you ready to face all of that? Do you have the strength to say no, even when you don't want to do, when you want to stay celibate? Do you have the strength to say no? Are you enthusiastic in giving your time and attention to the person? You know, enthusiasm is that you don't have excuses, you're not always coming up with excuses, you're willing, ever willing to be there for your person. At the end of the day, when you look at it, unadvisedly, don't go into it unadvisedly. Make sure you take your time, to get ready. All right. So to end this video, I'm going to give you my own definition of what it means to be ready. Okay. So of course, Different people have their different parameters of measuring what readiness is. Okay, but for me, being ready is all about being able to meet up with every demand as they come, as they come. Okay, and it means that you have the potentiality to withstand situations and also prefer solutions, and to be able to still hold your head high up should issues go under the weather. So that is my definition of being ready. So if you look at all these things and you know that you're not ready, then please don't embark on it. So that is it. Don't embark on it if you're not ready. Being ready has a lot to do because you must have something to give. And of course, you must have time for your lover. I think I'm good to go. And I will see you again. I will see you again. I hope this helps someone out there, okay? I hope it helps someone. Hey Dion, I hope you are watching this video right now. If you're watching, you better do something about you. Alright? So I'll see you again.